Hello and welcome to the Fat Gent. Today I'd like to show you my Seiko Monster watch. It's a Seiko Monster Royal Blue. I picked it up last summertime in Thailand, and from what I understand it's a limited edition and it was only released in Thailand. Now, I don't know if they're still available, but I struggled to pick it up. I was originally going to go for one of the orange Monsters. I quite like the colour of them, wanted something a wee bit bright, but I spotted one of these royal blues on a advertising billboard at the train station, and so it took a bit of poking about, but I finally found a shop that had one, so I went for it, and I must say I'm delighted with it. So it comes in an outer cardboard box, quite nondescript. Inside the box I've got the manual and a lovely blue carbon fibre strap, so it's very nice. And the watch itself comes in a very nice royal blue case. You can see the royal blue, they call it the Royal Blue Monster. The part number is a SRP657K1. It's limited to 1,750 pieces, and from what I can see and understand, it's got the 4R36 movement, which is apparently a very good Seiko movement. So beautifully presented, a nice box, and you can see it's a lovely looking watch. I say I'll drop in the photographs here, but some of the photographs you'll see the crown is taken out just to stop the second hand. A year ago I would never have thought about buying a Seiko, not for any reason, it wasn't on my radar. But watching the different YouTube channels and Facebook groups, Seiko's very highly rated, so I thought I'd jump in and see what it's like. I didn't want to go, I don't like the SK007, I think it's called. I don't like it, I'm sorry. Its appearance doesn't appeal to me. The Monster range appeals to me, and I think the other one's a Tuna and a Sumo. I like the look of those. The SK007 and that sort of lineage, it just doesn't float my boat. But from what I see, they're very good watches. So I'm going to go through my list here. I've told you what the watch is. It's a Seiko Prospex SRP657K1, the Royal Blue Monster. Next item which I talk about is brand recognition by the enthusiast and non-enthusiast. I don't think this will be recognised at all by non-enthusiast as being what it is. And I think a niche section of the enthusiasts would see this watch. A lot of watch enthusiasts are into their high-end watches, and a lot are into their Seiko, the lower-end watches. And I think this would be highly recognisable, and also probably highly sought after from the Seiko fans, and I don't blame them because it's a great wee watch. Let's see, next point is my idea of design. So it's 40mm case. It's got a beautiful rich royal blue dial. It's like a semi-sunburst idea. It doesn't pop at you, but there's certainly a bit of life, bit of movement in it. I like the royal blue around the bezel. Again, I'll drop in photographs here. See the minute markers around the bezel is very nice. It's got great lume, and it's hacking and hand windable, which is great. You know, it's very good. The versatility of the watch would be the next point. You know, it's definitely a casual watch. I wouldn't be wearing it in a formal or semi-formal setting, simply because I've got other watches better suited to that. If this was my only watch, I would wear it everywhere. It's a lovely watch. It's very sturdy, feels very robust. There's a good weight to it. Whenever I've heard a lot of people talking about Seiko, they always lambast the bracelets. They say they're terrible bracelets. So I was going to have a strap made for it, but really there's no need. It's a great bracelet. It's a two-tone, polished, and like a satin, almost like a sandblasted stainless finish. And I really can't fault it. I had to get an extra link put into it, but that's just my wrists. It's got the wee poppy clasp. And, you know, for the money, you can't ask for much more. That's great. Real good heft to it, real good weight to it. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Very brief video again. I won't get into too many technicals. From reading on the forums and that, this is basically the 3rd generation Monster. So anybody familiar with the Monster range, they'll know all the specs about it, so I don't need to get into it. I just wanted to show some photographs, and I'll give a brief chat about my experiences with it. So thanks very much for watching.